All right, man. Oh God, this got real interesting. All right, so we got T.I.'s son versus Charleston White. All right, let's get right into this.
Top off the smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Nigga, top off the smoke his ass, nigga, top up. Now let's be facts.
Okay, so T.I.'s son and Charleston White have been going back and forth, going back at it and shit like that all over social media this past week, and T.I. is involved now. And here's how this all started. All right.
Out of town, nigga, that's where I be. I hate you, Boosie. And I don't like your little ugly ass son either, nigga. Little Tootie Raw, he going to jail. Yeah, little boy going to jail. His little bitch ass going to jail. Little Tootie Raw think he tough in the motherfucker. Boy, you little Boosie son. Little boy ain't never been across his goddamn head. Boosie, your boy don't know how to fight. Neither do that T.I. little yellow motherfucker, long hair freak. That little motherfucker don't know how to fight either. Look at them, y'all babies is rapper babies. Go drop him off over his cousin them house, where one of them cousins might or not let him eat, and then see if the boy can hold up in Baton Rouge. Right now, little Tootie Raw, you ain't nothing but a little sheltered, little ugly ass, little black ass little boy that look like a pair of patent leather boots. Your daddy look like ostrich boots, and you look like a pair of patent leather boots. Little shiny skin motherfucker.
All right, well, I know from watching that, you could clearly see how anyone would be upset by this. Like, at least like any father would be upset by this, because they're talking about your son any old kind of way. And then the person that they're actually talking about, which is T.I.'s son, of course he would be upset by this. I come to this point too. Talking about people's kids in that manner is, like, majority of the time is gonna be uncalled for. All right, talking about T.I.'s son and Lil Boosie's son the way he was is gonna be uncalled for. Any responsible parent that actually does care about their kid is gonna respond or have some type of response to it. Now, here's the thing: Charleston White, he's a shit talker, right? He's a troll. He does a very good job at that too, because damn near every person he's mentioned, or any person Charleston White has said like nasty things about, has responded. Okay, so he's very good at what he does. I will give him that. But the thing is, and this is what separates him from like other trolls who take it a little bit too serious. Anything Charleston White says is never any physical threat. The only physical threat that's not really physical, but the only threat that he does do is he threatens to call the police on people. But that's not a physical, you know, he don't threaten to punch nobody, he don't threaten to knock nobody out, he don't threaten to shoot anybody. So while Charleston White is a very good troll, he never threatens anyone's life or anyone's health or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But even with that being said, no matter what the case is, you can't go around poking the bear or poking multiple bears, poking, like, upsetting multiple people without someone having a response. And here's T.I.'s son's response.
Man, I stayed with my older cousins. Motherfucker went to pointing who did what, who, man, we was about to whoop your ass when you come back down here from telling. Your ass, I can see you had a soft upbringing.
Yo, that short clip right there was so funny, cause it's like this kid right here is saying Charleston had a soft upbringing, which we don't know, but more likely than not, that's not true. But bro, we literally saw you as a little munchkin on the Family Hustle. That was T.I.'s family show. We literally saw you grow up. Like, there's no way somebody who's the son or the child of 2 millionaires could be talking about someone else having a soft upbringing. That is so contradictory. It is crazy. But it was funny that he said that. Like, bro, y'all remember what Eminem said? And I'll always bring this up. This guy's a gangster. His real name's Clarence. Bro, and Clarence lives at home with both parents. McClarence's parents have a real good, like, bro, you literally grew up with both of your parents, bro, in a loving home. You had your own room, you had your own privacy, you probably got damn near anything you wanted in your life. There's no way in hell you could be trying to demean someone else talking about they had a soft upbringing. Like, bro, you had this soft upbringing, bro. You had the upbringing that a lot of other kids would have loved, would have loved to have. Like, he probably went to a private school, a Catholic school for all you know. He probably had the best education, the best tutors, the best everything. Like, bro, come on, man, come on. And he never had to do any thug life type of shit. He never had to do anything like that. Why? Because his rich parents would get him out of most sticky situations for the most part, you know? And here's one thing I wanted to say that I've come to realize happens, but I think it's almost a slap in the face to your highly successful parents that sacrificed and did so much for you to have such a luxurious upbringing, for you to then try to turn around and become a gangster. Like, that is so, like I said, so contradictory. But it's like, bro, I did all of this to become successful. You now have your own room. I didn't have my own room growing up, but you now have your own room. You're going to a better school than I went to when I was growing up. I did all of that. Grinding on my YouTube channel. Make sure I subscribe. Help me out. Grinding on my YouTube channel to become successful, to put you in the best situations in life. Then you just want to turn around and become a gangster like that? Like, bro, that's disappointment right there. Like, bro, I didn't do all of this for you to try to still be in the hood, still be struggling. I didn't do all of that for you to turn around like all of my progress. You can't be raised by successful parents and then want to be a gangster. That's regressing. You're going backwards. You're not progressing doing that, all right? Man, let's look at what T.I. said, okay?
Then whatever grown-ass man fix their face to talk about a fucking child, Frito Bang, I got you. Say less. I got you. Say less. Whatever man can fix his motherfucking face to talk shit about a motherfucking kid, bruh, you's a hoe-ass nigga. Nigga, come deal with the daddy. Come deal with the daddy, man.
First thing I'm gonna say, just being real, I completely understand T.I. for stepping in, and I completely, 1,000,000% respect him for doing it. But on the other hand, okay, this is on the other hand now. Your son, and I know it's always a weird, very touchy subject when you're talking about people's kids, but your son has decided to live a certain lifestyle, okay? Your son has decided to go on a path I'm sure that you don't necessarily agree with, and I'm sure that you definitely didn't envision any of your kids going on, right? But your son is going on that type of lifestyle, going on that type of path. His parents can't be dealing with any conflict for him. I'm not even talking about bailing him out of jail if he was to get locked up or anything. I'm not even talking about that. But whatever the conflict he has between him and Charleston White, he has to deal with that shit on his own because he decided to go and live that type of lifestyle. Like, T.I., I respect everything you said, and I applaud you for stepping in. But it's your son who is threatening him. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not even trying to defend what Charleston said, because you can't just be talking about people in any old type of fashion without someone responding. But Charleston didn't threaten him. Charleston didn't threaten to do any physical harm to your son, T.I. He didn't say anything like that. But your son threatened him. So you see, anything that comes along with that, while I do appreciate T.I. for stepping in, you can't be stepping into these things. Like, I don't know of any gangster that have their parents diffusing any conflicts for them or handling any conflicts for them. He's stepping into that life. Any conflict that arises from it, he would have to deal with that shit himself. You gave him the luxurious upbringing. He decided to go on that gangster path. All right, you're gonna deal with any conflict you have. I'll bail you out of jail if anything, if I'm that nice enough. But any problems you have with people, you gotta deal with that shit. Deal with that yourself, man. Let me know what you think about this. And my question is this, right? Let's say you struggle your whole life, damn near. then you become rich and successful, right? And you have a kid that decides to become a gangster. Would you step into any conflicts for him? That's a real question right there. That's really something to ponder. I'm not even gonna lie. Let me know what y'all think. If you made it to the end, I really appreciate it. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you. More videos coming soon, man.